what's up guys? My name's Josue. Welcome back to La Vida Josue. Today I have a sick video for you guys. We're making Chipotle shredded chicken quesadillas. Super easy, super quick as per usual. If this is your first time here, you know that this is this channel's mission. Is to make cooking at home super easy and simple, but flavorful right in your own home. So today we're making Chipotle chicken quesadillas. So stick around and watch this video. I'm going to show you how to make them right now. A few videos ago, I made shredded chicken tacos, and that video got such a great response that we're gonna do it again, but we're gonna amp it up this time, make it even better, and an ooey gooey cheesy quesadillas. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. First we start with the chicken. Alright, so today I'm just using regular old chicken breast. So this chicken breast I got from Aldi. It's just like 3 big pieces of chicken breast. Aldi, if you see this video, what the f is good? What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the chicken, we're gonna put it into water, make sure that water starts boiling because we're gonna wanna shred this chicken once it's done. Now remember, we still wanna season our chicken. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take half a green pepper here, half of an onion, and a little bit of salt. And of course, this is just so the water can start to gather a little bit of that salty flavor and then the essence of the pepper and the onion that's going to absorb into the chicken. But take note, you can already see the water starting to foam up at the top, and that's just the chicken releasing all of those impurities. It's just going to rise up to the top, and that's okay. That's nothing to worry about. You can always just kind of scoop that out. What we really want is just the meat at the end. So once it's done, we're just going to pull it out and then we're going to shred it. In the meantime, while the chicken cooks, we can work on our Chipotle salsa. So this salsa is going to be loaded with flavor. I swear to Christ. I have 3 chile de árbol. This is a very spicy chili, by the way. You can leave this out if you don't want to, or if you don't like spice or handle the spice that well, you can leave this out. But if you want to add that extra spice, you can find these. I just got these at Walmart actually. You can find them in any international superstore or market or anything like that in your area. And I'm using 4 chiles guajillos. Chiles guajillos are a little bit bigger. These are milder in spice, but still pack a lot of flavor. We want to take the seeds out, so super easy process. You can just cut off the stem here, take your knife, run it down the center of the pepper. Then you want to open them up and all these seeds come out. The seeds is where the majority of the spice is, so you want to get these out of there because we're looking for the flavor of the pepper, not the spice of it. But of course you can always leave them in, and I always leave a little bit in because I'm too lazy to get all of them out sometimes. So I managed to do a pretty good job at getting all the seeds and the veins out. I forgot to mention that. These peppers do have like a little vein that goes down them. You want to make sure that you do pull that out as well. So you just want to make sure you do pay attention to that, get the seeds and the veins out. So chiles guajillos are clean. Chile de árbol is clean as well. Couple seeds in there, but that is perfectly okay. Next step is to take these chilies and then transfer them over to a pot of boiling water or just really hot water. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that these chilies do not take very long to cook at all. Literally like a couple minutes, 2 to 3 minutes under super hot water, and these are going to be ready to go. We're just rehydrating them, bringing these peppers back to life, boy. So it's been a few minutes now. These are about ready to come out. You can even see they kind of start to bend on the fork, fall apart on the fork there a little bit. That's how you know they're ready to come out. And Jesus, that's steamy. So with a pair of tongs, I'm just gonna go in here, pick these out, shake all the excess water off, and put them back on the cutting board. Now I'm gonna turn the heat off, but we wanna save this water because we're gonna use a little bit of this in just a moment. Next, we're gonna make the Chipotle sauce, and we're gonna need the blender, but I'm gonna tell you everything that we're gonna put in it first. We can't have a Chipotle chicken quesadilla without Chipotle, of course. So I'm gonna use these Chipotle peppers in adobo sauce that once again, you can find in most grocery stores. Now be mindful because Chipotle peppers can have a very powerful taste. So you wanna make sure you don't really use the whole can here because it's going to be a very overpowering flavor. So I'm only going to use about half the can for this sauce. Next up come our chile de árbol and chiles guajillos. The other half of the onion that we didn't use. Remember, we used the other half for the chicken. 3 big cloves of garlic. 3 whole Roma tomatoes. I just cut these in half and then I cut them in half again. These go in just like that. Next, we hit it with the salt and pepper, half a teaspoon of cumin, and a bit of adobo seasoning. Just a couple dashes of Tabasco. And that's just for added spice because I like mine spicy. Then we add the reserved water from the dried peppers into the mixture until it covers everything that's inside the blender. Put your top on and then you're ready to blend. When it comes out of the blender, you should have this mixture here. It's still going to be a little bit of chunky, but that's okay because we're going to run this through the strainer because we want to just keep the juices and the flavor of this sauce, but we want to get rid of all the chunks and the extra seeds and stuff like that. And then with a fork, we're just going to mix this around here. So again, everything falls to the bottom. So we have one nice consistent liquid, and then all the rest of the stuff stays out of that. And once you're done, this is what you're left with. All of the excess stuff that we don't need because we just want the liquid. So all this stuff you can go ahead and toss out. And this is what we're left with afterwards. So the super red, nice and beautiful colored chipotle salsa that we are going to cook our chicken in. Once the chicken was ready, what I did is I just took it out and put it into this bowl. I let it cool down for a little bit, and then I just took 2 forks and I started shredding it up as much as I could until we have shredded chicken ready for these quesadillas. Next, in the big pan, we're going to put a good amount of olive oil in it because we do need to cook the sauce before we add the chicken into it. And once the sauce starts boiling, you want to go ahead and just add in your chicken, boy. And go ahead and stir all that right into this chipotle sauce. Man, how good does this look, right? And if some of your chicken isn't all shredded up, you can just take your spoon here like I'm doing, and I'm just kind of moving the chicken back and forth just to make sure I get those extra fine shreds. So we're just about ready to make our quesadillas, and I'm just using regular old flour tortillas here. You can use, of course, any authentic tortillas and stuff like that. In this video, I'm not making tortillas. I'm just using regular tortillas, but this is what we're doing. We're going to take the tortilla and dip it into the sauce, and I'm just not dipping my hand, so whatever part that I'm holding here that doesn't get covered, that's okay. I just want the juices to be on the tortilla. I got a pan heating up here, so we're gonna go ahead and transfer this onto the pan. I'm taking just everyday pepper jack cheese, throwing that in there. A little bit of the chipotle chicken. It's alright if it falls off, just put it back in there. A little bit of the juices and a little more cheese on top here. And it's gonna start to melt and look all delicious. And as that cheese is melting, you can just take their spatula here, fold the quesadilla over. It's alright if it's coming out. We want this to be thick, boy. Try to push as much of it back into it as you can though, and just pat it down flat. Go ahead and give it a flip. Once it's ready and it's all nice and charred, go ahead and scoop it up, throw it on your plate, and then DJ Khaled, baby, another one. Go on and give it that flip-a-rooski, let that crisp up. So now that it's already plated, you can just scoot them over to the side here, stack them on top of each other, hit it with a little bit of cilantro, a little bit of red onion on top. Serve with jalapenos, sour cream, and guacamole, and boom, there you go. Chipotle shredded chicken quesadillas. Ready to eat? So that's how you make super easy, delicious, authentic shredded chipotle chicken quesadillas. I hope you all like this recipe just as much, and I hope you make it for your friends and family and all your homies out there. Once again, thank you all for your continued support. So let me know down in the comments below what you would like to see me make in future videos. And a big shout out to Aaron Jane, who's a continued supporter of this channel. Thank you a lot, homie. I appreciate the support. And you guys know the drill. Make sure that you like the video, share it out with all your friends and family. Follow me down on Instagram and all my social media down in the description box below. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.